Welcome to this week's Feel Good Friday Positive Messages. Today I will be using my most positive decks to bring through messages of positivity to try and inspire you, spark motivation, try and lift your energy. So it will just be my positive decks that I'll be using today and looking only for the positive messages, even from the tarot. So I'm going to be putting 3 cards on the table. It will be using the shoot down onto my card so you can have a look at and see what you interpret out of the cards as we go. I hope that this messages today brings you the answers that you need. I hope it sparks some kind of intuition, inspiration, creativity, and motivation for you. So I'll be placing the cards on the table and you can choose from the 3 deck piles that we have for you today. See what positive messages we can bring through for you today. Group 1 will be the Caribbean Calcite. Group 2 is the pink opal. And group 3 is the amethyst. I'm going to give you a minute to think about which group your message will be in today. Or you might find messages in all 3 groups. And I'll be back with your reading. Welcome back, Group 1. Group 1, you've selected the Caribbean Calcite. And the card that you also have is corresponding to the colour. So we've got a lot of pink and green energy for you today, which tells me heart energy. We have go with the flow for you, Group 1. So it's saying you need to trust the plan. What is it that you're thinking about doing? What is it that you're thinking you might like to try? Are you getting signs and synchronicities about it going in a certain direction? Here it's saying you need to trust those signs and synchronicities. Go with the flow of whatever the universe is putting in your direction. The universe has your back here. They want to help you. They want to lead you in the direction that's going to be best for you to have the best life possible. So surrender to the flow of the universe and just go with it, because you might just like where it takes you. In your reading today, we have got the heart mending, creative energy, and sleep on it. So the tapping into the heart energy card is indicating that, like I said, heart energy, giving yourself patience and time to heal. For some of you, it is about healing. For others, it's about giving yourself time and space to do things at your own pace. Being kind to yourself, being gentle to yourself, giving yourself the time and space to do something instead of placing boundaries on yourself or placing limitations or placing deadlines. It's saying, don't do that. Just allow things to happen as they're meant to happen. For some of you, it is about a time of heart mending and using this time to tap into your divine creative energy, divine inspiration. It's the power coming through your fingertips, that creative spark of inspiration, genius ideas, or pure artistic ability. So allowing the chakras on your fingers and your palms to open to bring in that creative energy flow from the universe. Then we had the card of sleep on it, a good night's rest. So here it's saying things will look different in the light of day. So maybe the situation just requires a good night's sleep. You'll see the world in a whole different way when you feel fully rested. Sometimes it's a little bit hard to be inspired if you're feeling tired. So here, to bring back that creative spark of energy, that divine inspiration, you need to allow yourself time to rest, recover, to heal, and to get some sleep. And then you'll feel fully inspired and creative with the abundant energy that's around you. Group 1 is my action-orientated wands deck. It's all about the energy of the wands, so taking action. Here we have in the first position the self-centered, thoughtless. It brings in Aries energy here. It's the first sign in the zodiac, impulsive and ready to take action. Sometimes not even thinking about the people around you, just thinking about what you need to get done, what you want to get done, or thinking about how you are affected here. Then we have the commanding presence, the leadership. That's the Leo energy. Being someone that others can look up to be inspired by, showing your skills of leadership here, commanding in your presence. Now then we have a change in direction, a new path, sitting on top of sleep on it. So if you are considering a new path, especially one that involves being someone others look up to or in a leadership position, you need to sleep on it. Here you need to think about how this affects other people around you. Give yourself time to make the decision, don't feel pressured into it. But I do feel that there's an option for a change in direction coming your way. This may be something you're already deliberating on, but need a full sleep to make a correct decision here. Here, sometimes for some of you, it could be a change in direction requires a commanding approach, which means you have to take the lead. If you want change, you have to be self-reliant and be the one to step into the change, to make the changes here. So it's okay to go with the flow of the universe, but you actually have to take the steps to make the action. It's not just about the universe flowing with its abundance of energy towards you. It's about you stepping into that role, you stepping into that path through physical steps or action. 3 coming in from the Connections Oracle. Here we have 2 nurturing type cards. The card G, which is carer, compassionate, is caring nature. It's indicating that you are a carer, that you are a caring person, or talking about somebody around you that you're caring for or that cares for you. Then next to that, we have the nurturer, the mother energy, the crab. Could be talking about somebody around you that's a strong Cancer sign, or you yourself might have Cancer placements in important positions. So here it's showing that within your decision or your situation, the caring nature or nurturing of those around you plays an important role here. It may be that you have to consider the people around you, people closest to you, and how those decisions you make affects them. Because carer, compassionate, sitting on top of self-centered. Now, this could indicate for some of you that you are definitely a caring nature. You are caring and compassionate, but not everybody else is like you. So these 3 cards sitting together on this section here is showing for somebody that is mending from a situation where somebody was thoughtless and self-centered, complete opposite to your caring nature. Maybe you were blindsided and didn't realize somebody could be like that. For some of you, because this is a group reading, it could show that someone is grateful for your thoughtfulness and your compassion in their time of need or time of healing. Maybe there's somebody around you that is thoughtful and compassionate helping you through your situation. In the center line, we've got that mother energy, the Cancer, commanding presence or leadership, on top of divine inspiration. Sometimes it takes a lot of inspiration to find good ways to be a parent, to find good ways to set an example. Maybe you're challenging or being aware of those around you that set good examples for others, especially when it comes to family, or being an inspiration. And in this line here, we have vision watching over you. Do you see me? Indicating that you are divinely guided in your direction or new path. For some of you, it might say that you may need to get your vision checked. For others, you have guides watching over you as you make decisions to step into a new direction or a new path. This new path could be tied into the caring industry or motherhood, or it could be stepping away from the caring industry or motherhood and into a new direction. Maybe whatever you've been doing has been very tiring on you, that caring nature, that compassionate energy, nurturing, caring for others. Maybe that's what's left you a little bit tired and you're looking to mend your energy, get some good sleep, and then decide what your new path will be. Could be about taking a leadership role or setting an example for others, because we have leadership sitting on top of inspiration. But the message of the cards here is that it's not just you involved here. That self-centered energy is saying that maybe you've put your energy into others for so long, it's time to center your energy back to you now. Give yourself time to mend and heal. Give yourself time to be divinely inspired. And give yourself time to go to sleep and have a good night's sleep, or to take care of your needs. So maybe this self-centered energy for some of you is not about the selfishness. It's about you needing to put yourself forward or consider your healing as an important priority today. Thank you so much for joining me, Group 1. I hope that this message inspired you. I hope this message resonated with you. Please drop me a comment, hit that heart button if you haven't done so already, and hit the subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. And I will see you again on the next reading. Welcome back, Group 2. Group 2, you've got the pink opal here. Let's get into your reading, Group 2. Coming in from my positive sugar sweeted oracle, we've got focus. Focus on one thing at a time. Now, I created this card when I was a photographer, so it indicated my role as a photographer in society. But here it's saying that you either need to focus on aspects of what's going on around you, so it's not too overwhelming. You just focus on one thing at a time. For some of you, it could indicate something around photography, taking photos, finding passion in art and creative pursuits around photography. For some of you, it could be just about focusing your energy, your time, sitting next to procrastination, fear of moving forward. Now, fear of moving forward could be because the whole thing seems too overwhelming. And here the cards are saying, just take it one step at a time. You don't have to jump in and do the whole thing at once. You learn on the job, you learn as you go. Wisdom learned from your experience says that you don't have to be an expert when trying something new, or you don't have to be an expert when you are thinking about whatever it is that you want to do moving forward. Don't be held back or put off because you're not as experienced as another person. You learn as you go, and that's how you get experience, by getting in and doing something. Procrastination only puts you back another year, another 2 years, another 5 years. Why not take a step, even if it's just a small step? Could be about getting you learning. Maybe you'll take a new course so you don't feel quite so overwhelmed, feel so inexperienced. But for some of you, it could just be about getting out there and doing it, taking one small step and learning as you go. The inner strength, courage, and willpower is indicating that Your procrastination could be because you are scared of the outcome, scared of what might be. So instead it's saying muster up your courage here. You need to take these steps. You're going to learn and you're going to do very well. But you have to just focus on one thing at a time, learning all you can about that one thing as you go. This will give you the courage that you need to move forward. It will make you feel like you have that experience that you may be lacking. So the positive message here for you, group 2, is just focus on one thing at a time. Don't let the end goal cause you to procrastinate and not move forward because you're scared of the outcome or what might be. Instead, muster up your courage. Take small steps at a time. Get extra information and wisdom where you can, or just learn as you go. Group 2, I don't know if I can be any clearer with these cards. Moving forward, taking action is sitting on top of procrastination. The cards are saying it's time to start making moves forward, even if it is only one step at a time. Then we have asserting authority, assertiveness on top of wisdom, learning from experiences. First of all, I want to say don't let those who do have more experience than you make you feel less than. They started somewhere. This testosterone surge, or this masculine energy sitting next to asserting authority. Then we have that move forward card where her back is turned almost in a timid way because of what she's up against with authority or masculine energy. This could be was what preventing you from moving forward, or the procrastination. Now, masculine energy sitting on top of courage and willpower, indicating that you need to power up. Use your willpower, your surge of masculine energy, to help you move forward. Now, in the Suit of Wands, which is what this deck is made from, Suit of Wands is all about taking action and moving forward. It can be about charismatic or magnetic energy, where you have opportunities drawn to you naturally. This doesn't quite feel that way. To me, this feels about to move forward. You have to take action. You have to take steps. You have to master up your inner strength and courage. Use your surge of masculine energy to move you forward. Don't feel intimidated. Don't feel less than. Assert your authority, even if you feel you don't quite have that wisdom or experience at the moment. For some of you, you do have the experience, you do have the wisdom, but something else is holding you back, procrastinating. Maybe you look at other people that have less knowledge than you, less experience than you, and wonder how they have the motivation to do what they do, when you feel like you can't move forward. So in that case, what the cards are saying, don't focus on everybody else and what everybody else is doing. Focus on your journey. Focus on what you bring to the table. Focus on what you learn from your experience. We never stop learning, no matter how much you know about a situation or a scenario. Okay, group 2. I think these cards are validating and backing up the same energy. It keeps repeating itself in its energy. On the first line, we have procrastination, and the key to releasing yourself from procrastination is by taking action and moving forward one small step at a time. So these cards do align, and they give you the answer to whatever is holding you back. You need to take action one small step at a time. Over here, we've got the protector, or protective energy, sitting on top of assert authority. So this, for some of you, could be quite energy around a heavily guarded or protected avenue where you need to show a little bit more authority. You need to show that you're worthy of being in that position or that place. Don't feel like, or let other people push you around. You have experience, you have knowledge, you have the opportunity, and that's the main thing. Even if you don't have the wisdom or the experience, you have the opportunity. So don't feel like somebody is judging you or watching over you, because maybe that is what you are feeling. You're feeling like people are judging you or watching over you. Maybe the industry you're looking at is heavily guarded and hard to get into. Maybe people stand guard and assert their authority over the wisdom and experience, and makes it very hard to get into that industry. But that is just a hurdle. That is a programming preventing you from moving forward. The main message here from Spirit is that whatever it is that's making you procrastinate and not move forward, you need to release that programming by moving forward and taking one step at a time. If it's meant to be, you will be, no matter what anybody else thinks about the situation. Then we have self-critical, hard on yourself. This is Virgo energy. Maybe you are a perfectionist and don't want to do something until it's perfect. Maybe you want to show that you are very wise and skilled or experienced in a situation before you put yourself forward for that situation. But maybe that self-critical, hard on yourself Virgo energy is what is causing the procrastination. Not moving forward because you don't think you're good enough. Not moving forward because you don't think what you've got or what you're doing is good enough. Maybe you're a perfectionist and want it perfect before you release it. The courage and inner strength here is saying that don't be hard on yourself. Muster up your courage and take that first step. Things will fall where they're meant to fall. Boundaries, hurdles, borders, obstacles, they will fall away once you start making those steps, one step at a time. Don't be hard on yourself. Even if other people are being hard on you, don't take it to heart. You have a great deal of inner strength, and if you have opportunities presented before you in the form of thoughts, inspiration, motivation, or something you really feel drawn to do, then don't let anybody stand in your way. Don't hold back here, because it won't happen. That's the only way you'll fail, is by not moving forward, by procrastinating, because you don't think you're good enough or what you have is good enough. So here, this protective energy, protective over an industry or something you care about, and you're being very hard on yourself about this energy. So here, the testosterone surge or the masculine energy could play a part here, given that it is sitting diagonal to that protective bear energy. But Spirit is saying, take a deep breath, spread your wings, soar like the eagle. Release any burdens, release obstacles, release any program or anything that's holding you back from what you truly desire. Thank you so much for joining me, Group 2. I hope that this resonated with you. Please do let me know in the comments. Don't forget to hit that heart and hit that subscribe if you haven't done so already. I'll see you again on the next reading. Welcome back, Group 3. Let's read the energy of these cards for you today. This is your positive pick a card feel good Friday. So this, we're looking for the positive energies taking you into the weekend. I couldn't think of a more positive card. We've got abundance here on the table. So abundance is sitting next to compassion, healer or carer. Maybe you're healing your issues around abundance or blessings, blockages when it comes to your bounty of blessings. Choices is saying that you're weighing up your options. But perspective is saying that you need to look at things just a little bit differently than what you are. So while you're weighing up your options, are you looking at it from all sides? Have you thought of everything? Is there another option or choice for you? Perspective is saying you need to see it just a little bit differently than what you're seeing it. There is abundance on the table for you. Abundance for you either way, no matter what you choose. But the compassion card or the healer is saying that maybe you're needing to take some time to heal yourself, heal your wounds or heal your programs. For you, Group 3, it's just breathe. Healing happens when you just breathe. Maybe it's something to do with your lungs. Maybe it's that you're just not taking deep enough breaths. Maybe you're letting anxiety get to you, feeling overwhelmed. And when this happens, the cards are saying, just breathe, release it, let it go. Hey, group 3, coming in from my Suit of Wands deck, we have Be Fearless, Conquer, Enduring Resilience. That's stamina. That's saying that things are either taking a long time or they may take a long time. So you need to muster up your energy and stamina here to get through the situation. Spark of Genius, Inspired Creation, sitting on top of perspective, is showing a brand new way of looking at something through an inspired view. So an inspired inspiration may bring you a different perspective on the situation or the choice that you're making. Enduring resilience or stamina sits on top of choices, indicating that a choice that you're making could be quite heavy, weighing up your options. Maybe it's taking a long time. Maybe you're feeling like you don't have the stamina to get through the situation or worried about which choices you're making. Be Fearless is saying you need to not have any fear. Let fear go. Release it on the out-breath. Instead, you can do this, whatever it is that you need to do or get through. The cards are saying that you have the stamina. You just may need to look at the situation in a different perspective. Maybe that's what's going to bring you that spark of inspiration or that idea that you've been waiting for. The next lot of cards from the Connections Oracle, we have Abandoned, Left Behind, can indicate an S change. Unclear, a confused mind, sitting on top of Resilience. Enduring, choices. Confused about which direction to go. Unprepared, not ready for this. Sits on the row of, or on the column of perspective. So here we have abandon, leaving something behind, letting it go, being fearless. Does that form one of your choices? Does something require healing? Do you need time out to heal? So you have to leave something behind? Do you feel like you're abandoning your project, something that you birthed? We have this unclear, confused mind or this mental struggle sitting on top of a choice. Resilience and stamina shows a wearing down energy. We also have that overwhelmer energy with the just breathe. I do feel you have to release something, whether that's your fears, because releasing is sitting on top of fears, or releasing something if it forms part of the choices that you're making. Then we have something that is unprepared, not ready. Please don't read the medium message. This is not a mediumship reading. This is a positive message reading. So on a positive message reading, we don't read the mediumship message. You're looking for the positives here. Don't be drawn straight to the negatives. Spirit only want to bring you positive messages here. Their positive message is saying that you need to look at the situation from a different perspective. You're going to be divinely inspired with the choices that you make. Something that you're not ready for, perhaps, something you didn't consider before. Maybe that will form part of another option for you. Maybe there's some new inspired creation you're coming up with, a new way of doing things. Something you hadn't quite prepared for or considered within your choices. But that brings you the clarity to see the situation very differently. It takes away the confused energy, the mental struggle, the stamina of how long the choices are taking. Once you're finding this new situation or scenario or inspired creation, something you hadn't prepared for or hadn't thought of before. It brings in new inspired energy. It dissolves the confusion and brings through the clarity that you need on the choices. But there may still be something that you're having to leave behind or let go of, whether that's your fears or whether that's some scenario here that you need to let go of, because a bounty of blessings is waiting to be showered upon you. You just have to have more mental clarity about your direction. Be inspired, magnetic, radiant. You may be abundant because of a whole new different idea, something completely different, a spark of genius, different than you thought of before. So don't just be stuck in these choices that are around you at the moment. There may be a whole nother choice coming or option coming your way. And when you see that option, it just releases all the mind struggle or confusion that you're sitting in right now. And the way forward becomes clear. Thank you for joining me, Group 3. I hope this resonated. I'll be back again next week.